Remember, Ann Coulter?
Yep.
Okay. So UC Berkeley had canceled Ann Coulter from speaking, but now they said she's allowed to appear on a different date in a different venue on campus. All's right with the world. No? Wrong. She won't accept these changes. She says she'd want to be in the original. They said it was about her safety, by the way. But they said first they were protesting and they're going to hurt you, so we're canceling. And now they said, okay, you can do it. I guess they don't care about her safety.
But at a different date.
Classes in session.
And she says she's going to go on the date that she contracted to go on.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's good for her.
Right. So the story has shifted a little bit because originally it was did Berkeley violate her free speech rights? And now it's about her pushing the envelope. But let's go back to the original conversation. When somebody like her wants to speak at a college campus, on the left turns on her. Or they'll turn on the right also. They'll do both. Yeah. What do you think about that?
You have to let it happen. The whole point is, and I take this quote from Van Jones so seriously. He said, we shouldn't be making people on campuses feel so comfortable. We're creating these soft human beings that feel protected. He said, I want you to be strong. And his quote was, I want you to be offended every single day on this campus. I want you to be deeply aggrieved and offended and upset and then learn how to speak back. Because if you have violence when someone comes and you disagree with them, teach your students how to handle it. Because if they're going to march and use their rights, they need to know how to do it right. What is acceptable and what isn't.
And also, I believe in free speech and allowing people to hang themselves, which they will. Let her say her crazy stuff, and then we'll see how we like it.
And the students are free, of course, they can not go, or they can go and they can debate her. They can challenge her, and they can expose some of that. Another interesting fact about Berkeley, though, not only was Berkeley the home of free speech a long time ago in the 60s, that was the place you went to advocate for free speech. So this is insane what they're doing now, this coddling and these objections to free speech. But Berkeley received over half of its research budget through federal funding last year, $370 million. That's taxpayer money.
Yes,
taxpayers are contributing to an institution, and they should fully expect that this is a woman who was invited by a Republican club. Those are students at that school. Through YAF, which is an organization that advocates for conservative speakers. Taxpayers should be funding an institution that supports freedom of speech for everyone, not just for a select group.
You bring up a good point, though. That brings up a good point.
Go ahead.
Dramatic pause. Jed brings up a good point, though. You talk about being challenged. It's important to challenge others, but it's also important to be challenged yourself. And it's hypocritical for those of us that preach tolerance to be intolerant of any views but our own. And I love what one of the professors from Berkeley, he's actually a Democrat, worked under Bill Clinton, said that this is a grave mistake to prevent her from coming. He said universities should do everything possible to foster and protect free speech, writing that students should be allowed to hear her arguments and question them.
It's true.
Challenge yourself.
It's a constitutional.
It's number one.
Right.
Also, if we have to allow her to speak, because then we would not be able to say what we do.
That's right. Exchange of
and look,
ideas.
we allow Donald Trump to say whatever he wants.
Listen, we learned in law school that, under the Constitution, I may disagree with what you say, but I will fight to the death for the right for you to say it.
And